AKA Patters. Welcome to episode 373. It's confession time. I have nothing against foreign movies. I think the last foreign movie I did on this podcast was Parasite that deeply disappointed me. Hashtag not popular opinion. But speaking of hashtags, we're doing hashtag alive. This movie, now, we're doing zombie Netflix movies. We did Army of the Dead. We did Cargo, which I could not finish watching. I just couldn't finish watching that movie. And we did this. I just wanted three zombie movies. I wanted three Netflix zombie flicks. AKA Pad here. Let's get through that intro. We got some talking to do. Life updates. Welcome back, AKA Padders. If you're new here, this is the podcast where we go over movies and we go over and over and over movies again. We it's not hot take opinions, no headlines. I'm here to talk to you about movies, pop culture. Because pop culture and all, does trickle into a lot of movies. That is pop. That's just the definition of pop culture. So a lot of times when we do like foreign movies, we it's a cultural divide, and it's always going to be this chasm. Now, we have a movie here that is funny, it's thoughtful, it's cute, and it's zombies, so there's a horror element, and it's interesting. Now, the other foreign zombie movie I also reviewed on the show, Train to Busan, I wasn't into because it took itself. I just looking back, maybe like it took itself too seriously, and because of that, like the concepts were not real enough, and the zombie logic just didn't go over on me. Now, the logic of a movie is very important, and the rules of the movie are very important. And I think these are two aspects. Now, look, I'm going back to the intro here. AKA Pad's Audio Audacity is all about long form discussion. We connect a lot of dots. I do a lot of talking. It's up to you with a whiteboard to track it all. So there's a lot of elements that are lost because of culture. And a lot of times when you watch a movie, your subconscious works. And it works against you and for you. Now, when it works for you, I want to say it's like a euphoric rush, a euphoric dopamine flood, to where, I will go out the first time I saw Iron Man, the first time I saw Matrix, the first time I saw 300, American Beauty, Fight Club. Okay, these are movies. Sixth Sense. Like these are flicks that literally lit my mind on fire because my subconscious didn't do a lot of work. This movie, with a lot of foreign movies, we lose some of that because of there's a culture. There's a culture divide, and this should always be addressed. You cannot look at a foreign movie in the exact same way, which is why, like, every once in a while there's a foreign movie that like once every 10 years becomes like popular in America, like popular enough in America to kind of get Academy Award attention. I would say prior to Parasite, it was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which I think that was up with Brokeback that year, but Crash won. One of those two movies, other than Crash, really should have taken it. It really should have went to Brokeback. It would have been fine too with Crouching Tiger, because the emotionalities of Crouching Tiger, the hell with the fighting, the emotionalities is legit. So what I'm getting at is a real point to this podcast. And a quick side note, people, beautiful weather in Philly, and tomorrow at 6 a.m. I go to Tampa, and if you think that your boy's not going to be dropping episodes in Tampa, you're wrong because we're dropping episodes in tempo. We're all go, we're no quit here. Yeah, so you sit down to watch a foreign movie, and you kind of have to, like lose yourself. You have to let some of that gray matter chip away, like slice away on your brain enough to absorb, like, to not to absorb it, but maybe to like ride the wave. See, with something like Army of the Dead, you can kind of go through cycles of consciousness with that. Paying attention, not paying attention, focus, not focus. Like, like it's a cycle. But with a foreign movie, and I kind of fell into this also with the Godzilla flicks. When again, doing a long form study on Godzilla, from the Kong Godzilla hype. Because I still want to bring that to you, even though I know I'm months behind. So, with a lot of these Godzilla movies, like I kind of really didn't get a lot of it. And I'm just like, wow, like the bar is low for Godzilla. So, Legendary doing what they did, like essentially making the best Godzilla movies ever. It's really like not even close, and that opinion too seems to blow people away. So whatever, get blown away, I guess. So when it comes to this movie, we are somewhat in a scenario that you don't need a lot, like all true horror. You need a room to make a horror movie. That's about it. That's cool. We have a child of the internet, a child of online gaming, a child of streaming. That's cool. And then we have like a bunch of technology bringing two people together and two people escaping together. And then along the way, we have this discovery, what's happening, panic of the zombie invasion. We have all the zombie tropes. You have to protect yourself. You have to fortify where you are. You have to, makeshift weapons, and then you have to feed yourself. So these are all cool things. Like, this movie has it all. And then this movie has Yoo Ah-in. Yoo Ah-in. He plays Oh Jun-woo. Oh Jun-woo. This dude legit makes this movie the cutest thing imaginable. I don't know. I mean, they say like geniuses can do the same thing you do, or like you can do the same thing as a genius, same process, and you get different results. And I just feel like for this dude, stroke of genius when it comes to being in front of the camera, because you're with him through his face, through his expressions, through his acting. And that never really comes through in a lot of foreign movies because you're kind of reading along. And this is kind of why I like watching some movies multiple times, especially movies like this. And it's tough for me to do foreign movies on the podcast because I just feel like in my marrow, right? Like, it doesn't come through. It's hard for me to speak from the heart when it comes to like foreign movies. And that doesn't say I don't deeply enjoy some. I'm like, man bites dog. Like, let's go all day, all night. So we have this atypical zombie movie that's small, epic in scale, hits all the tropes, and just has this like very loving and fun and comforting relationship, like blossom in the middle of this apocalypse. It's pretty effing cool, everyone. It really is. The zombies, the rules of the zombies come and go. Like, they seem quick, they seem slow, they seem strong, they seem weak. But whatever the scene needs that zombie to be to create a level of drama, it's cool. And all that's I would say most of that is effective. It's effectively directed and edited to sell us on an idea of danger. And yeah, it's tough because we're dealing with a small movie. We're dealing with a big concept. And with small movies and big concepts, you have limited actors. So you can kind of like know and early who's not going to die, right? Like I always feel like you need like a gotcha, and it's okay. Like sometimes you just can't have it. So hashtag alive. It's a solid recommendation, everyone. It's just fun. And if you're just interested in the power of acting, like this movie's it. Because you love this kid in this movie. You just love him. So tomorrow for episode 374, we're going to start our drama block, our Netflix. And I'm between a lot of movies. I really want to do Mank. And I really want to do the Brad Pitt movie. I forget the name of that one. War Pigs or Pigs or War. Jeez, I forget the name of that movie. But it's to me, it's surprising to me that there's a Brad Pitt Netflix movie that I have yet to see. So maybe I'll just jump on that and maybe I'll record that and record back to back. So we got some Tampa Bay releases coming. But look, everyone, the next time you talk to me, or the next time you hear from me, like officially, it will be on my return from Tampa. And yes, if you're keeping track, this is my third Florida trip this calendar year already. So, look, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to hit Miami, and that's next after Tampa. So any babe out there that looks real good in a 3-string bikini, that doesn't mind podcasters with girlfriends, or cocaine, just hit me up. Let me know, and we'll make a weekend out of it. Peter A. DeLuca here, aka Pads Audio Audacity. Everyone, do me a favor. Promote it, show it to your friends, and let's go. I love you. Goodbye.